Okay. Hi guys, Diane here. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat Part 2. Yeah, okay. So now let's carry on where I left off. Okay, so Frantic Stamper. I made my first order with them last week because I was looking for something in particular and I don't even think I'd ever heard of them before. So I came across them online when I was looking for this particular thing that I wanted to put in the box. Can you guys see the box up there? Up in the closet? Anyway, there's a box up in the closet that's just full of things that I'm going to be giving away this year. So this is something I wanted to put into that box for the Wednesday Win It giveaways. You know, I only do things I love, and so this is something that I have never destashed and have always used and was reminded last week how much I love it. So I went to look for it, and oh my gosh, it's not anywhere. It's been pulled, and it is the Spellbinders flower pots. And look guys, that is how big they are. They are huge. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful set and I love it. The littler one is great for your littler images and it goes all the way up to the big ones, and I've made tons of cards using this big one and had just the flower pot be the card base and then brought all my flowers up on top of it. And not on a card base, but just the flower pot is the card, and it's super cool. So I wanted to grab this and put it into the box, and when I went to do it, nobody had it. But I found it on franticstampers.com, all right? And then they sent me this cute little Noel die as a free gift. They worded it like, oh, there was some extra room when you're shipping, so we added this to your package. Super cute, right? Super, super cute. So I wanted to share them with you. Since then, I purchased the tonic drops. See, I already forgot what they were. Watch video number 1 to find out. I ordered that from them, okay? All right, I cannot believe I got to do this in 2 videos. All right, so then also the other thing I wanted to show you, I'll show you the cards in a minute. What else did I want to tell you about our website? There was another one, right? We'll never know. Maybe I'll come up with it, maybe I won't. Oh, well, let's do this next. Okay, I also bought this to do. I bought a couple of them to go into our giveaway box. Now, what these are is, this is the Sizzix. They are 6 inches by 3 1/4, and there are 2 of them in a package, and they are the little plates that you can use to run through your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot or your Big Shot Plus or whatever else you own, because a lot of them, they all use the same plates. Okay. But what it is it takes up very little real estate. So if you've got a small die, for instance, this one, which I use all the time, I can just set that on there, and I can set it on my Big Shot, which is what I use now, guys, because, you know, my Cuttlebug broke. But I have it up there. I'm going to actually, if you can see it over here, I'm actually going to try to fix it. I found a few videos. I'm going to take it apart one day and fix it. But now you're only taking up, if you put it sideways especially, you're only taking up 3 inches of your die cutting machine, much faster to get the job done. So I purchased a set for myself, and I purchased a couple to give away, and I've been using it like crazy. I love it. So that's going into the giveaway box. I wanted to share that with you in case you didn't know. And I'll show you some cards. Seems like there was another website I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I don't know what it was. All right. You guys know that I am you're going to see some glare here, and I'm sorry for that. I'm absolutely crazy about the My Favorite Things replenishment paper. Hold on. We got to take a little sippy. All right. The replenishment pack. I have my favorite papers to use are My Favorite Things, Simon Says Stamp, and some of the basil. And I love the basil that has the texture in it, and that's the only one I like, and I only use it for certain things. So and that's what I have up there. I've got Simon Says, and Lawn Fawn is my new one. I really do like the Lawn Fawn. The Lawn Fawn is a nice quality cardstock, and I like the fact that it matches the Lawn Fawn inks, although I found that a lot of the inks match all of it anyway. And then I use my Nina 80 pound or 110 pound for all of my card bases. And I use Recollections, which I have a whole thing at the end there that's Recollections. I do use the 110 pound cardstock sometimes, which I've got it in off-white and white. I prefer the Nina 100 pound Ultra Smooth, but I don't use any of those to color on. I only use my Spectrum Noir paper, and I've been using the Copic paper lately, which I do like. But my Recollections cardstock, I've got it in, I have a big thing of it up there. I only use it for trial cards. I don't send it out. It's not something I sell. I don't put it on any cards that I sell. I don't send it out. I would have to be hard pressed to have a color to use it, because I just don't like the quality of the cardstock. That's all there is to it. And that's just my opinion. That's just for me. Everybody has to use what they enjoy to use. And I prefer to spend the extra money and have a quality cardstock. It's something, if I give someone a card, even if I'm sending it to you guys, not even, but if I send it to you guys, or I give it to a neighbor, or I give it to a friend or a family member, or if I sell it, which I do sell my cards, I want it to be the highest quality that I can do. And if you've ever received a card from me, you know that's true. I just looked at the timer and freaked out. I forgot I had paused it. Oh, I was going to pause it. Oh well, we'll cut it off. So I noticed on the My Favorite Things website about a month ago that they had new colors packs. I don't think the colors were new, but they had new color packs. And you guys know I love to order the packs, because I'll get the color that I use a lot, like the Simon Says stamp. I forgot the name of it. It's a dark teal. I forgot the name of it. I buy that on its own because I like it. The Basil has a peach one that that matches perfect with my crisp cantaloupe ink pad that I'm crazy about. Which, by the way, I need a refiller for and I can't find. That's driving me insane. Because that's my favorite color peach of life. That, and I really like the pistachio. Hold on, let me look. The pistachio pudding and the crisp cantaloupe. If anybody knows where I can find that, I need refills for those two, because I'm crazy about those two inks from Stampin' Up. So I keep papers from those two from Stampin' Up. I have some that's been discontinued. But I have some, but I have found that Basil has two shades in both of those that are very similar, and so I keep those in stock. All right, so I keep that. Boy, I'm all over the place. Anyway, My Favorite Things has come out with 2 new packs. You only get 1 sheet each. They are, I think, $9.99, and it had been on back order for over a month, and finally I got an email saying, hey, it's back in stock. And it's 2 different ones. I'm going to show you kind of. Can you see it that way? So there's one of them. And then there's the other one. And then here's the original. So if you can see, the colors are not like, oh my gosh, guys. So as you can see, the My Favorite Things teals, which is my jam, they were very light in the original package, so I was using some of the Simon Says Stamp darker ones. But look, whoa, look at those. Super, super pretty. So these are called Tickle Pink, Ripe Raspberry, Pure Plum, Cherry Crisp, Cranberry Cocktail, Peach Bellini, Coral Crush, which I think Coral Crush is going to be a match for that crisp cantaloupe too. Look at that. Can you see it right there? Orange Zest, Persimmons, In the Buff, Lemon Chiffon, Daffodil, Limelight, Green Room, Field Green, which are all different from their other greens. Summer Splash, Tropical Leaf. I love that color, Tropical Leaf already. Lush Lagoon, Blue Breeze, Blueberry, After Midnight, Wild Wisteria, and Lavender Fields. So that's one of them. And there's the other one. And this one is Chili Powder, which is more a dark, You know, the Lawn Fawn chili powder is more red. This one is definitely browner. It's like chili powder. It's like if you poured your bottle of chili powder on the counter, that's the color it would be. It is that color. Poppy, which is a beautiful color. Pineapple, sunshine, cool as a cucumber. Cactus, which is a fabulous sage green. That is beautiful. The last green right there in the top row. It's beautiful. Dill pickle, elf green, green-eyed monster, blue yonder, cornflower, purple rain, periwinkle, boysenberry, eggplant, biscotte, latte, milk chocolate, hot fudge, stone gray. Actually, it's hot chocolate. Hot fudge, stone gray, cement gray, gravel gray, and black licorice, which has always been around. So those are the colors. I think I am so excited to add these to my collection. Once I open them up, I'll do a little. There's the purple, Lavender Fields, and there's of course the black. Yeah, and it's called the Prestige Card Sampler instead of the replenishments. That's what these are called. And they're. I don't want to open them up right now, guys, because I got a few more things to go over. All right, so I think the rest of these are just cards that I made. I am going to, oh no, I want to talk about this too. This right here is I'm not happy. Remember, you guys, I told you I was super excited to try the Avery Elle mirror blocks. I watched Jennifer McCormick. Is that who she is? Jennifer McCormick? Jennifer, you guys know who she is. She's a very well-known guru. When I saw this on the website, I was excited about it because I have tried mirroring with other stamps, with bigger stamps before, and it didn't work for me. So I was excited to see this. I was excited to see her video of it because she did it and it looked fantastic. I mean, she did a great job, and she was using the Misty, and I thought, that's where I went wrong. I'm going to get this, use the Misty, and now I can make all my critters face each other. Okay, I tried it. I was going to do it on camera and show you guys. I tried it for half a day yesterday. No, sorry, Bob. No. I couldn't get it to work. So if you guys have done this and you've got any tips, let me know. But I am not happy with this at all. So I'm going to show you what I have. I just have some random samples here because I went through. I even tried it on good paper afterwards, thinking maybe it's the paper. No, it didn't work. Okay, so on this one, there's the original. That's how it's stamped out. Now, granted, you could color that in, but you know, really, yeah. There's another one. On the back, there's where I tried a whale. And there's another one. That's the clearest I ever got the whale. That's the clearest I got the turtle. And I don't know if you can see it or not. There's no way I would send that out. There's no way. And then there's where I drew it in. So there's the original stamp, and that's where it was pale and I drew it in. So I know I'm a little anal when it comes to my stuff, as far as, you know, what I send out or what I do. So I won't be using it until I can figure out how to use it properly, because those are not good enough quality for me. So that was a bummer. I was a little bit upset about that. And then I just made some cards, so we're going to go over that. So I used and this one, I used what is this one called? Hog Heaven. My favorite thing stamp set that I'd already showed you guys. Super cute little pigs, and they are super cute. And I made this card. And this account's good to open. Oh, because it's stuck. All right, so what I did is I cut out the little flower pot, the little fence, and then I stuck my little pigs on the inside on the little cutouts from here. And I put tickled pink for you. And this is actually going to be a breast cancer card for someone who has just got a clear diagnosis. So that's what this card is. And I did a little Versamark inking on it just to give it some more little dimension on the front. And I cut these little windows out using the Wonky Stitches dies from Gina Marie Design. So I cut them out on the front, and then I used the inside to put my little pigs on, and I think it turned out super cute. So there was that one. I already showed you guys the sand dollars. I really think these are super, super cute, and that was from, this is just, you know, where I show you what I've done during the week. Reverse Confetti, the sand dollar die. And then I use this one again. This is from Paper Smooches. I actually did 2 of these this week. I already sent one out. And I used on this card, I made this card with it. And the bottom says, where there is kindness, there is gratitude. And this was just paper piece. I didn't do a lot of Copic coloring. I just Copic colored the edges of the flower pot and a little bit of the leaves and up here just to get a little dimension. And I used the Dynamics 23, Blueprints 23 for the little scalloped edges right there to go on the edge of it. And I used that on the card that I'd already sent out as well. And then what had happened was I am missing a star. I have lost a star. Oh, and I have lost it too. There it is. All right. So I had posted my 4th of July cards. You guys have already seen them. I had posted them on Instagram. And I had someone contact me on my Facebook page, on the Die Dies Facebook page, not my personal Facebook page, and message me and wanted to know if they could place an order for some 4th of July cards for 3 of them for some friends of theirs. And she did not want it to have an American flag on it. The reason why was because her dad was in the service, passed away in the service, and the coffin had a flag on it, and she just can't bear to see a flag. So, but she wanted to give out some cards to friends of hers who were celebrating, 3 people she knew, who were celebrating their first 4th of July as a U.S. citizen. They've become citizens, and this is their first 4th of July being a citizen of the United States. So I put together, these are my first drafts. These are the cards that I showed her. This is what she picked, and these are the what I call my rough drafts, my first drafts. But they've already been sent out and paid for, and she's super happy with them. So I wanted to show you guys what they looked like and what the designs were. So the first one I did, I used that Simon Says stamp die, and I don't have the paper in front of me. I don't even know where it's at. I cleaned my room yesterday and I still don't know where it's at, so I might have thrown it out. Anyway, super cute die. I can give you guys a few tips for this if you own it. It's not the easiest thing in the world to get out of the die, so I definitely use a dryer sheet on it. And then the other thing is just to take your time and really carefully pull it out, because if you're going to paper piece it, not just use it for an outline, it stretches out. It stretches out really bad, so it's hard to get it to go into place. So this is not the easiest die in the world to work with. All right, super cute though, but not easy. All right, and that's from Simon Says Stamp, and I use that die to make this card. And she wanted it just to say congrats on it, so that's card number 1. On the card that I sent to her, it was all more even. That was just, that's not very centered, but I did chop it off on the other one as well. I used the Lawn Fawn scallops behind it, and that's my favorite thing, paper. And this is my favorite things, circle frame. And so that was that one. That was card number 1. Card number 2, I used the Paper Tray ink stars, star dies. That's all it's called on their website, star dies, and that's what those look like. And I just put the stars together, and I used the basil blue, Lawn Fawn red, again with the congrats, and I just kind of brought it up And that's what that one looked like. On the one that I sent out, this is just one layer. On the one that I sent out, it was popped up, you know, had dimension to it on the card base itself as well. Again, I used that My Favorite Thing Blueprints 23 for the scallops. And then the last one, I used the Simon Says stamp die again, and that's where I paper pieced it together. On the one I sent out, the scallops were turned the other way. So the scallops looked like this one. I just decided I liked it better. And that's how that one looked like. So that's the last of my 4th of July cards. I won't be making any more. And that was all I did this week, guys, which really was a lot if you think about it. And yeah, so guys, comment below. Let me know what you guys did this week. Let me know what you were working on. Let me know if you've checked out the My Favorite Things paper. And don't forget, this Wednesday is Win It Wednesday. And I've already given you the date. I had somebody email me and say, oh, Diane, you had originally said the giveaway for the hashtag Get to Know Each Other, which, by the way, guys, we're doing awesome. We've got we got 70 people. Our youngest participant is 17 years old. He's a cutie patootie young man who does junk journals and art journals and that sort of thing. 17. So that made me wonder, who's our oldest participant? I wonder. Anybody want to tell us? Anybody know? It might be me for all I know. I have no clue. But yeah, so that's our youngest one so far, 17. I'm curious to know who our oldest one is. And I'm having the best time with that. I mean, guys, I can't even begin to tell you. I'm having the best time. You guys are wonderful. That's all I can tell you. You're just wonderful. And I am enjoying every second of every video. And I just go through the playlist, and I even go back and watch them numerous times. You guys are rock stars, and I am enjoying this so much. So we'll be doing that giveaway on the 13th, not the 16th, which is maybe what I said. I didn't go back and watch my own video. Maybe it's because I have Win It Wednesday on the brain, so I just think everything's on Wednesday. I don't know, but I've chosen the 13th, so that is the final day. It's going to be the 13th. And I'm hoping to see, if we see a lot more response in it between now and then, I'll go ahead and do it one more month. I know you guys have got a lot of subscribers. I haven't heard from all my subscribers yet. I would love to hear from every single one of you. Every single one of you, I would love to hear you. I would love to hear you say something. And I'm hoping also, guys, as you watch these videos, which I'm not sure I said, but I'm hoping when you watch these Get to Know You videos, you go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to them. I'm very guilty of this as well. If someone's not making videos, I don't subscribe because there's nothing to subscribe to, you know? But I've got a different thought on that now, because maybe they're not making videos because they're just too shy. Maybe they will. I think we should be subscribing to each other anyway. Show support. Give them, you know, show love. So I think as you watch these videos from the people, we should all be subscribing to each other. It's just a way to show each other love, if you will, which is, you know, really why I'm on here, is to give, you know. Yeah, so as well as to show you what I do. I don't want to sound like you know, I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm here to show you what I do too. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm not as anal about it. You know, if I make a mistake, oh well, you know. And you guys have done that for me. Is, you know, it's the community that has done that for me. All right, guys, this all together is going to be like a 50-minute Sunday chit chat, which is out of control. And I am so not going to retape it. I am not. So I'm going to break it up into 2 sections. You can watch it if you want to, and if you don't, that's okay too. All right, I love you guys. And I really do love you guys. You guys have touched my heart in a way you'll never know. I'm hoping you're having a blessed Sunday and enjoying it with the people that you enjoy in life. And I hope you have a little sunshine, because mine went away. Gone. It's going to be storming any second now, which is going to truly suck for my husband because he's on the golf course, which is why it's so quiet in my house right now. So I'm going to go get some housework done and put on some music and dance around in my skibbies. I gotta put my skibbies back on, but I will. And just get some housework done and enjoy the rest of the day. I hope you guys are enjoying it too, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.